Time now 6:33. Today is election day, and with less than 14 hours until voting closes for the 2022 election, those with outstanding ballots have one last shot to get to the polls. KIT4's Aaron Coogan joins us live from Honolulu, Hawaii, where, Aaron, long lines are expected to form for those last-minute voters.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, good morning to you, Leah. Well, a few dozen cars have already driven by, dropping their ballots off at the drop box. As you can see behind me, a line is actually formed right before that opening of the ballot center here at Honolulu, Hawaii. And with the Office of Elections reporting only 33% of the state's registered voters casting their ballot for tonight's midterms, of course, the hope and expectation is for a last-minute surge to the polls. 8 voter centers across the state will be open today, doors opening again at 7 a.m. and closing at 7 p.m. on Hawaii Island. The West Hawaii Civic Center will be your polling place. On Oahu, both Honolulu Hawaii and Kapolei Hawaii will be open for services. And Maui voters will want to visit the Velma McWayne Santos Community Center, the historic County Annex building on Kauai, the Lanai Community Center on Lanai, and the Mitchell Pauole Center on Molokai will also serve as active service centers. Numerous ballot drop-off sites across the state will also be in operation. But again, as we saw in the primaries, the closer it gets to closing, the busier it gets. Of course, a way to expedite that process is to have everything you need on hand. If you're voting in person, your ID or alternate form of identification, your ticket to vote tonight, and then it's sit back and relax. State ballot protections in place for all incoming votes, both by mail and in person. Bipartisan teams ensuring the gold standard in counting, tracking, and opening those ballots. National Election Security overseers ensuring Hawaii residents should feel confident their voices and their votes will be heard.
We really like the fact that in Hawaii, voters vote on paper ballots, they vote by mail. It's a good way to go. And again, in terms of after the votes are scanned, they're counted by machine. Machines can have errors, and that's why the legislature mandated these audits to check that the machines are counting correctly. So I think folks in Hawaii should feel good about their ballots if they've already voted, and they should trust their election officials to count them.
And hey, maybe you submitted your mail-in ballot weeks ago. You might be wondering, where's my ballot now? Well, you can check the status of your ballot through the state's ballot tracking system. That link is at the bottom of your screen. Again, officials urging Hawaii residents to take part in their civic duty. Go out, go vote if you haven't already. Again, those voting centers will be open until 7 p.m. tonight. We're going to have all that action on the election on KITV4 throughout the day. For now, reporting live, Aaron Coogan, KITV4 Island News.